So this is my Deltin 10th century Viking sword. I believe the number is 2104. And this is just an awesome sword. I believe it's 1060 vanadium steel. I might be wrong about I know it's vanadium steel. I believe it's 1060 too, but I might be wrong on that. But anyways, I'll include the specs below, the weight, balance, what it's made of, things like that. But I got this sword back in December of 2012, and I've done some light cutting with it. And I just want to say this is an awesome sword. If you're looking for a Viking sword and you want it to be historically accurate, durable, and just well balanced, this is a great sword. One, it's just beautiful. The leather wrap is great. The fittings are all real nice and tight. Nothing was loose. Has the nice broad fuller, nice broad blade. And I even found a picture of a Viking sword in a book that looks just like this one. And it makes me think that maybe they made this one after that one. And that one's in a British museum. And so I'll include a little bit of video of that picture so you can see that. But it's just a real pretty Viking sword. It's a little bit too big, can't really get all of it in the video right now, but I do have a video up of me cutting with it, and so you can see how well it cuts. The edge came from Cult of Athena. I haven't sharpened the sword myself yet. When I bought it, it was $425, and it comes with a blunt edge, and Cult of Athena offers a sharpening option for $18. And I was like, sure, why not? It will. If they don't do that good a job, at least it'll get me closer, so that way I'm not just starting off with a blunt sword. And they actually did a really good job. It's not quite as sharp as I would like it. There's a slight secondary bevel, but it's still a really nice sword. And it still cuts really well. I was able to get a couple silent cuts. And that was just with my first time cutting with it. I'm sure as I cut with it, I'll get more familiar with the sword, and I will be getting better cuts. But yeah, it's just a great sword. I just wanted to make this video giving a little bit of a closer look at it. It's very well balanced, and it's awesome. It is peened right there. It's a soft peen, so if it ever comes loose, you can just repeen it yourself with just basically a vise, a block of wood, and a peening hammer. That's all you'd really need to tighten it down if it ever came loose, which was actually a common thing back in the old days, back in the 10th century. Peens come loose. I mean, when you're using these, your handle might get a little bit loose, might rattling, and they would just reset the peens themselves. That's normal. But I haven't had the peen come loose yet. It's been real tight. It's an awesome sword. The pommel and the guard are made out of iron, which I think is really cool. And the detail is just real awesome. And it's just a fabulous sword. And it's a real pretty sword. And I love Viking swords, and this is like exactly what I like. Like my favorite style of Viking sword is just this slight curved hilt or guard. And then this style pommel, the three-lobed pommels, are my favorite. Especially the ones that have this slight little curve right here. And the leather wrap is just beautiful on this. So there you go. That is the Deltin 10th century Viking sword. And you'll see more videos of me cutting with it in the future. And it's just a great sword. Okay, here's that book I was talking about. Here's the picture of the sword. Now, doesn't that look an awful lot like the one I have that Deltin made? I know Deltin, they make a lot of their swords off of ones in museums. And so I think that's just really cool. But yeah. So, there's the picture in the book. I kind of think it's neat that they look so similar. I think that Delton did a really good job making a historically accurate reproduction. Even if it's not modeled after this exact one, it still looks an awful lot like it. And I would say this Viking sword is extremely historically accurate.